Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let's go to Dar es Salaam for today's daily challenge. And I don't know about y'all, but it feels like 1,000 years have passed since the last time we did this show. We will only get one choice of upgrade, and some colors are always circles. Decisions, they're not on the menu today in Dar es Salaam. This red will come over here, join that road. That'll be totally fine. Oh my goodness, y'all. I remember back on Monday when some fucking idiot being me, said, hey folks, looks like smooth sailing on the old stream front this week. We got plenty of time. We got all sorts of things to do. We're gonna hit all of our scheduled streams this week. And then what happened? Goog? Well, then I was on a job Tuesday that started super early and ran super late. The best of all jobs, so that wiped out a Gimmimimim and Baldur's Goog. And then, yesterday, I thought that I would have to be in Boston super early. And it turned out that that wasn't the case, but also I had stayed up very late, so I wanted to sleep in a little tiny bit. And that didn't terribly work out well, but you know what? What's done is done. All in all, we missed 2 days of streams. Oh no. Additionally, side note, we're entirely possibly going to have to postpone Phoenix Wright tonight. Not Phoenix Wright, but Ace Attorney, because I have a depot that's supposed to start at 10 and run until 6. So, if that runs until 6, I'm not going to want to be here at the computer. I'll tell you that much. I'm going to want to be out of this fucking chair if there's a depot that starts at 10 and runs until 6. So, we'll play that one by ear too, I guess? I don't know. Here's the thing. An additional fun thing is I have, as of this very moment, 0 YouTube episodes uploaded and ready to go. So, that's bad, considering that I schedule like 4 episodes of the Let's Play series a week on top of your Gimmimimim. There's a lot of hashtag content available on the old YubTub channel. Why am I plugging the YouTube channel when 99.8% of the people who are ever going to see this is... I'm speaking directly to Trombone Dalek. Trombone Dalek, subscribe to the YouTube channel. By the way, good morning, Trombone Dalek. Trombone Dalek was here first, so that's nice. Thank you for being here, Dalek. What are we going to do with these light blues? I think we're going to run them like this. We could run them the slightly longer way and go straight shot down to here, but no. These blues are going to be second and third in the pecking order to get over to this business rather than restructure the whole thing. Gross is what I would describe this red-yellow situation as. It's not great. Don't like it. What are we going to do about it? That's a good question. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create more room by redrawing this light blue road right here. Next, what we're going to do is run this red up and over rather than down and under so that we have a clear access point for this yellow business. And then, following that, we're going to take these 3 yellows here. Boop, 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 boop. We're going to swing all of these yellows down this way into this business. And these 2, sorry about that tree, are going to come over here. And I am out of road for a moment. It'll be fine. I'll get some more road back in a second here. You go over that away, like so. Bucking brilliant. Okay. This yellow probably wants to be incorporated into this nonsense. This yellow probably wants to be incorporated into that nonsense. You know what? We can slightly re-incentivize all of these things. What if you go up like so? That's cool. You come down here. Great. And now Voop and voop. Off go those yellows in a thatly direction. This yellow comes up here. Okay. 4 yellows for this circle, 4 yellows for this circle. Nary a wasted yellow, and off you go. We'll have ourselves a third roundabout because, well, it's not like we were given a choice in the matter. Dramon Dalek says there is a song called The Goog, which, okay. Is that like a commercial jingle? Am I a pizza chain mascot? We've heard of having to avoid the Noid. Is there a chain of mediocre pizza where you have to hoog the Goog? Because Hulkabat would be very pleased with that. We're just going to assume that exists, just to make Hulkabat happy, honestly. I see here. This dark blue is going to go that away. We're going to have more dark blues. What need to peel off and do this. Let's ever so slightly restructurize these 3 dark blues. Get them going on a nice little straight shot road. You come down here and go over there like so. Boop and boop into boop. And do that. So yes, as I was saying, I presently, as of this very moment, have exactly 0 episodes of the various YouTube series that we have going scheduled, which is a problem. In fact, I've spent a decent chunk of the last few days editing video and getting things ready. And last night, at about, let's say 6 p.m., I set 10 videos to render, which is, as I recall, 4 episodes of Valkyria Chronicles 4, 5 episodes of Baldur's Gate 3, and a silly little joke thing that'll go up on a Saturday. So we have all of those. Have all of those ready to go, totally edited, just have to, render them, right? Video rendering, as you may have heard, takes a bit of time. In fact, I started those 10 videos rendering at 6 o'clock last night, and they finished rendering at 6:50 this morning. I was all set to take a picture of my monitor showing the video still rendering and being like, well, I know enough about computers to know that it's a bad idea to stream while you're rendering video, so no gimmim today. And then the video finished rendering, so I was able to quickly restart the PC, and here we are. This is probably the most inside baseball bullshit I've ever talked about here on the show, and it's maybe interesting? I don't know. Are y'all aspiring sausage makers? Do you want to know how it's made? Because this is how it's made. We got a motorway here, which is nice. Motorway and bridge. Water, as you can see, will play a factor here in Dar es Salaam. I'm going to steal this house back for this road because this business is struggling and this business is super close. So now, future problems. Indeed. Let's see here. Well, first of all, we've got this nonsense going on, which isn't great. Don't love it. Let's do something about it, shall we? I think what we need to do is toss a roundabout somewhere. Can I toss a roundabout? No. I don't love the disposition of this. Voop. Yeah, I don't love that. Just generally speaking. I don't know what the best thing to do about it is, but I can certainly say that I do not love it. Now, let's take... I'm going to take these 3 dark blues, boop, boop, and boop, as well as these 2 yellows, what just spawned and came into existence. We're going to kill this whole road. We're going to draw motorway number 1 and swing it down this way to support this double plaza. Is that actually going to help anything? Well, it's going to keep these businesses alive for a minute. I don't necessarily love the idea of putting yellows and blues on the same motorway, or for that matter, only having a total of 5 to support 2 circles, but hey. One of those problems can be deftly dealt with right here by the addition of these 3 yellows to this ecosystem. We add these 3 yellows to this ecosystem, combine them with, holy shit, so many yellows keep spawning. Keep spawning, yellows. Speaking of yellows, a different color has done a thing. You are red. Let's see here. I'll take another bridge, which is good because I just used my bridge. You go there, you go there. Okay, so now this is a circle. This is fine. We can, you know what? We'll do the ugly hairpin right here. It's better than having an unlit intersection. Do that. This red will come down here, support this business. This red is awkwardly positioned and may not be able to do anything, which is a problem, obviously. Problem I could solve? Theoretically. I don't know about getting this red to do anything, but we can get other colors to at least perform some actions, hopefully. All right, now, with these 4 yellows being right here and so close, I don't know if we need all of these yellows connected in the slightest. And if we don't need these yellows connected, well, that opens up interesting possibilities for things that we can do in order to further sustain the dark blue success. I was going to say that maybe we could chop this road off of this road and send these 2 over here in support of that, but, All right, let's take another bridge and funds trickles. Don't ask me what that means. All right, you know what? I think we need to restructure this. Because now we've got this thing here as a circle. We need to get this red involved. So we get this red house involved coming down over to here. That means that these 2 dark blues can't really do anything, right? Unless we were to gather these dark blues here and reposition motorway number 1 so that the 1, 2, 3, 4 of these can take that motorway and swing down here. In turn, that will require, once the motorway actually moves, we can hook up, I think this car here is the last car that's going to use the motorway, or at least the motorway in its present configuration. No, it's this one. So you're going to come out here. That motorway goes away. This road gets connected like so. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dark blues in addition to, you know what? Boop. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dark blues going down to this circle. That's fine. We've got 1, 2, 3 reds going down to this circle. That's okay. We only have 1 red going here. That's a problem. Trombone Dalek notes that I once intended to watch a program by purely illegal means, which, wonder what I said that about. I don't know. It was the very end of August 2023. Perhaps I was talking about AEW All Out. All Out was a really good show last year. Had no business being such a good show, but it was indeed a really good show. Do you know what else was a good show and had plenty of business being a good show? Was last night's edition of Dynamite. Last night's edition of Dynamite ruled. AEW is hot right now in terms of, like, putting on good shows. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to whether or not they're actually making more money. The TV ratings have been whatever, but the TV ratings have always been whatever. As an entertainment product, All Elite Wrestling is a good show. And, Dalek, it is a really good show that I watched through purely legal means. I think. I'm pretty sure it's within the boundaries of a certain streaming service's terms and service for a couple of people to share the account. It's not like we're massively pooling our interests or anything. It's fine. Okay, so we got a problem. And the problem is, well, broadly speaking, this, right? I'm specifically looking at the red and the blue and their combination / child, the purple. All of this is just kind of not working for me. Not doing it. Fortunately, I did just get a motorway. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to staple kill all of these right here. We're going to kill all of this road. All of this road is going to go the fuck away. I'm going to redraw it in a second here. But we're going to take these light blues right here. Additionally, this yellow is going to go off on a magical mystery tour in a generally thisly direction. And by doing that, we can grab more yellows to our just and noble cause. There you go. All right, here. Yeah, you do that. You do that. This yellow gets lopped off of the road. Make it look pretty. Okay, off you go. Cool. Now, having done that weird and dumb thing, we can't actually do anything better than what I had been doing. Oh well. You come over here, come over here, come over here. These purples right here are going to run down this way and just straight shot into this business. These reds now will not have to deal with a motorway, or a roundabout for that matter, and can indeed come up this way into here, service this business. This is ever so slightly longer, but I really freaking hate the aesthetics of these hairpin turns. So we're going to convince ourselves that this is going to be fine. Lastly, these light blues right here, they, I think this is yes. So these 4 light blues are going to take motorway number 2 straight shot into that circle. And now these 4 are going to support that business all by their foursome. Is that actually going to work and be good? It remains to be seen. Meanwhile, because we have traffic lights and why the hell not, we're going to slap a traffic light right here. These 2 dark blue houses are going to join the network of houses supporting this business. How are you doing over here? This business is broadly speaking okay-ish. It's not amazingly great or nothing, but it's all right. I'm a little bit concerned about this dark blue over here. This dark blue over here appears to have no margin for error right now, but you know what? It's gonna be fine. Unless it's not fine, in which case it won't be fine. Good morning, Sunflares Space. Happy to have Sunny here. Let's see here. We've got, oh, I see an opportunity. Let's replace this up to here. You'll bop off like so. Great. Now, you can swing down that-a-way. Boop, and boop, and boop. Wunderbar. You shoot south of this road, down over to here, off to that way. Cool. Now, this yellow right here, not going to do anything, actually. What we'll do instead is have these 3 dark blues pop themselves off that way, like so. And then, while we're here, these yellows will go down and staple themselves off that way. So now all of these yellows are doing some useful stuff again. For like a second and a half before they do different, slightly worse useful stuff. Okay, let's just chop right here. We're going to have a fair whack of chopping to do. You go down here. It's how a classical pianist describes his warm-up routine. He has a fair whack of chopping. Get it? There's a piano composer named Chopin. Never mind. Off we go. You 4 yellows are going to do that. You're going to jump here, go over that way. That's fine. This dark blue is not really doing anything, But, you know, doing things is overrated, I find. We don't exactly have much for it to do unless I was to pick up a fuck. Okay. All right. That's bad, actually. That's not great. So... Huh. Can y'all hear my heat which just kicked in? Hopefully not. All right. New plan. New plan. It's time for a new plan. Okay. Let's adapt and make a new plan. That's what we're going to have to do. So, these yellows are going to actually, they're going to pull off to the western edge of the map way further north. That's going to be fine. We'll kill all of this road right here and get these dark blues to hop up that away, support this business. That's going to be a shorter road for these 3 dark blues. That part of the plan is actually fairly good and fine, actually. Next, we're going to rob all of this crap from this business. This business is fine, by the way. We've got cars and driveways up the wazoo. We have a wazoo of vehicles right now. Never mind. You go off that away. Actually, no. We're going to turn you this way. There you go. You are going to point that way. You are going to start here, go there, boop. You will diagonalate yourselves down this way and then over here. So these 4 can now get into the northern entry of this business, which is great because it means that these 5 right here can reposition motorway number 1 and support this business. Okay? Okay. I think that's actually going to work. Once everything, you know, straightens itself out, which it will eventually, probably, hopefully, one assumes. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of, oh, hey, a circle. You being a circle with 3 houses right next to your face like that, not actually a problem. I'm kind of okay with that. You know what I'm not okay with is this purple square. This purple square is just being annoying, really. Like, you've got 4 purple houses. I realize this is a bit of a long road, but come on, purple square. Work with me here. You're not actually working with me here. Speaking of not working with me, this yellow business is not in the best of shape, so what we're going to do is slightly restructure the yellow road. There you go. We slightly restructure the yellow road. We get more yellows down to here. What this world needs right now, more than anything, is not to have more purple businesses. And yet, here come more purple businesses. Okay, let's do this. This right here is actually a perfectly cromulent traffic light. So it's got that going for it. What it doesn't have going for it is like extant house business stuff. So come on, purple cars, slam your faces into the general tenor of this discussion. Also, it occurs to me that this is a fucking terrible traffic light. This is a terribly positioned traffic light. I did it bad. There. Now I did it good. Now the cars are turning right against the light and left with it, like cars should. Cool. You go off that away. You, light blues, right here. Go in there. You're cool and good and happy fun. You go off here. We need a couple more yellows to get over here, probably. I don't really have a couple more yellows anywhere. I've got this yellow, not really doing anything. Okay. Turns out that was a complete and total lie, and I absolutely do have a couple of yellows right here to do stuff. Cool. Let's do stuff with those yellows then. You And you swing over this way, down off like that. Boop yourself into here. You two go in that way. This is the most supported little square in the whole wide world. These yellows and these yellows will work with this yellow. That should be okay-ish. This red is kind of angry, which, okay, I can see how all of these reds, frankly, would eventually start being angry. Let's see here. Is there a way? Huh. You know what? I think I can restructure a lot of this dark blue. A lot of this dark blue situation is not great. So let's just chop this road to bits. Okay, by chopping this road to bits and pointing dark blues in a generally thatly direction, this red right here can be stapled to this business. That's fine. Now, this red situation is not great. However, it can be improved ever so slightly by doing this, which does make the road shorter. It's uglier, but it's shorter. So that's something. Additionally, doing that is going to allow me to come down here. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dark blues is more than plenty to get over here and support this business. That staples a couple more dark blues to this nonsense, which is fine. Okay, give me another bridge, because that's what you've decided you're going to give me, and I have no choice in the matter. So the least I can do is be thankful, I guess. Alright. So this dark blue road is... Hold on, wait a second. What am I doing? I've messed up. Oh, right, this. I forgot part of the plan. Another part of the plan is that this clump of dark blues is gonna boop like that, and like this, and like that, and there you go. So all of these dark blues come down here, support this business. That part of it's gonna work out just totally fine. Skis, man, that heat is loud. I am cold, so I want the heat to stay on, but I hope it doesn't sound horrible. If it does sound horrible, oh well. Let's see here. All right, so this dark blue business is a little bit angry at me on account of I left it hanging for a day and a half, which, okay, I get that. I understand. Can you at least be in a state of ever so slightly better than equilibrium for the rest of forever? Because if you're in ever so slightly better than equilibrium, then we're actually totally fine. Speaking of actually totally fine, this light blue business up here, actually totally fine. This light blue business over here, actually totally fine. This yellow business, astonishingly, actually, for this moment at least, totally fine. Like, hundo P A-OK right now. In fact, you know what? We just got a couple more yellow spawns right here. Am I feeling frisky? Do I want to do something stupid? I kind of want to do something that might be stupid. Because I'm looking down here. This yellow business, not doing great. This yellow business over here, I mean, you're kind of sitting tight. Cars in driveways, all that jazz. You don't really appear to need these two houses anymore? What is, Dalek says it's me. Of course I feel like doing something stupid. Dalek, what do you think I am? Some kind of...
dumbass!
That would be rude. Do you know what else is rude, though? Interrupting my streams. Oh, the poor baby. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. You're not allowed to climb me, though. Oh, there's a kitty cat. Oh, dig your back claw into my chest. Oh, hi. Trombone Dalek has redeemed a treat for Nora. Listen to this, Nora. Oh, I squeeze hugged you. Oh, there's a kitty. I did feed her this morning. She was very insistent. Ow, ow, ow. Hi. Hello. Okay. She has run away. However, she will return shortly because she hears the jar of treats. She is indeed a very meowtive baby. Hello. Hold on, I have to cough. Listen to my heat for a second. Wait a second. I muted my microphone so you couldn't hear the heat. I'm smart, but also dumb. Oh, story of my life, actually. Hi, Nora. Hi. Meow. Is that what you say? What do you say when I offer you a treat? Do you say thank you for the treat? I love you very much? No, you say nyah. It's the sound of a cat eating a treat. All right. So, oh right, I was going to do something stupid. Let's. I forgot, but then I remembered. Let's do the stupid thing I want to do. So the stupid thing I want to do is, first of all, we're going to slightly reroute this light blue over here. By the way, you can point that away for all the good it's going to do. So this road's going to go up that way, take care of that. That means that these two yellows right here are not presently out doing anything. Oh, which means that they should, in fact, be doing something. Let's do that. That way these two yellows, and you see paying immediate dividends, these two yellows come down this way. Now, is there a way that I can... Well, you know what? There's an easy way, actually. There's an easy way to staple these roads together, and it's called a roundabout. It's called We Have One of Those, Goog. Why do this silly thing when you can do some other slightly sillier thing? You go like here, boop, boop, and boop, and you take the southwest spur there. So these roads approach from the north, these roads approach from the northeast, they route together here, and they go down southwestishly and wind up over here supporting this business. That should all be fine. Sonny, don't drop the oh no emote just because I made one and exactly one roundabout. Doot, doot. Speaking of which, I reached out to someone regarding a potential new emote yesterday. Actually, I told them I have an idea for an emote, and I've since forgotten the idea. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I remembered the idea. Okay, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It'll make for a good emote. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but, you know, details. Now, this dark blue situation here, this dark blue business is dying. That's bad. However, we do have a whole bunch of dark blues right here. So, what we can do is just kind of slap them together. This bad boy can fit so many dark blues in it. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Now, this is certainly suboptimal because this is, you know, again, this is why traffic lights and such are really helpful. You don't want to have big cluttered neighborhoods like this. Ideally, you would not have a situation like this. Also, every single dark blue, and for that matter red, has gotten mad at pretty much the exact same moment. So, now for some of these it's justifiable, for others it's just annoying. Like, I understand why this business would be mad. It has 3 houses supporting it. I kind of understand why this business would be mad. It has 5 houses supporting it, but they are 1,000 miles and a motorway away. This business, I don't know. Why are you mad, buddy? You've got 7 houses and a straight shot road, and that's it. This business, I'm fucking really annoyed at you being mad, because you've got like 12 houses and a straight shot road. So, I don't know what else I could do for you. This double plaza, first of all, was a double circle plaza, so it was always doomed. Oh, everything's just decided to die. Okay. Well, if everything's just decided to die, then I am absolved of all responsibility. So, that's good. I've got that going for me. Everything's just decided to die. Incidentally, title of the episode. Was a good run. Felt good. We got up to 4,022, which it turns out is like top 1% and number 3 in the world. And take that, Samurai Sam. Ha 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 ha. Drop those GGs in the chat if you got them. By the way, good morning, Samurai Sam. Aha. Defeated Paula Ghost as well, but I did not defeat Ting Fan or J Fielding 85. Holy crap, Ting Fan. That's a really good score. Good job, Ting Fan. Yeah, the game did not give motorways today, Sam. I think I got one. It was not a motorway heavy kind of day. But hey, they can't all be winners like that. Let's bring in our good friend, Mr. The Wordle. Oh, goodness. My eyes and teeth and nose and face, they all hurt. And none of those words have 5 letters, except teeth, which is a terrible goddamn guess. Terrible guess. All right, let's start with that. Okay, we've learned a thing. There's an S and an E, and they're not in those positions. So, that's lovely. Ow. Let's see here. It could be 7. It actually could be 7. There's no rule saying that it can't be 7. So fuck it. Dogs playing basketball. No? Okay. Well, we've learned a thing. It could be swipe. Could absolutely be swipe. It's not, but in the moment it could have been. And you know what? We got the E in the right place. So we're getting there. Yeah? It could be score. There are lots of words that start with an S and end with a silent E, and score is one of them. It's not a good example of them, but, you know, it could be slake. We could slake our... We're screwed, says Sam. Sam says I'm screwed. No, it's slake. I've solved the... No. Okay. Well, it could be shade. There are a great many words that it could be. Actually, it could be shade. Slake is a synonym for quench. Means it means to relieve thirst. I think that's what slake means. Slake, quench or satisfy as one's thirst. Ha-ha! Yeah. Could be shade. It could be shame. It could be spage, which is a word I just made up that has a B and a J in it. But we're going to go with shade. It's shade. See? Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Whew. We got there. Listen, that's what matters. What matters is that we got there. Also, fuck you, Connections. Fuck you, Connections. Yesterday's Connections was wild. Today's Connections is a series of 16 3-letter words. Okay. So we have... Somewhere Space has noted female animals. That's a doe, a hen, a cow, and a ewe. I believe a ewe is a female sheep. Cow is a female, well, cow. A hen is a female chicken. A doe is a female deer. Yeah, none of these are female animals. There you go. Okay, female animals. Sam has pointed out that yak, yap, and gab are, and jaw, there's a fourth. These are all verbs that mean talk a lot, and there aren't any more of those. So yeah, let's do that. That makes sense. Oh boy. Okay. So, okay. This just, I hate this. I hate this format. Connections is a game that lends itself, unfortunately well, to just... Sam, I don't think jaw is a weird, obscure word. I suppose maybe it's like a Southernism, and if it is a Southernism, then you could probably credit Stone Cold Steve Austin. Did Sonny lose audio? Oh no. That may have been a you problem, or it may have been a me problem. Who knows? Sam has literally never, ever, 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 ever heard anyone use the word jaw as a verb before. Huh. Okay, so we've got, I mean, eye and ear are body parts, but there are no other body parts. So there are also things you can lend, but I don't know, Sam. I have an immense vocabulary. I'm incredibly loquacious. One could even suggest that I'm a cunning linguist. Oh, no. I don't think that's true. Let's see here. I feel like one of these is going to be prefixes. Because, like, mer is, yeah, sure, that's a word. But it's a prefix. Let's be honest with ourselves. These aren't just all made things, right? No, mermaid is a thing. But there's no such thing as a pop maid or a sap maid or a gag maid. Okay, there might be such a thing as a gag maid, but that is X-rated content. There's no such thing as a bib maid. There's no such thing as an ear maid. Okay. Earworm? No. There's popcorn, obviously. Okay. So a gag is a joke, it's a prank, it's... A bib is a thing that you put on a baby so that they don't get shit all over their shirt. It's also a thing that you put on yourself when you're eating lobster so you don't get shit all over your shirt. Oh, God. Somewhere in this pile of words, there are two distinct piles of words. Sunflare Space has noted that there are 4 words here that are just consonant, vowel, consonant, which consonant, vowel, or rather letter. They're 2 identical letters sandwiched around a different letter, which I don't think connections usually goes for the physical structure of the words, but yeah, fuck it. Man, that was a lot of words that I used to just say palindromes. They're palindromes. Okay. So sat, mar, mer, and ear. Are these all things you'd see on a calendar, comma, kinda? Because you've got Saturday, March, year. I don't know what we're going for here. Connections. Starts of planet names. Okay. All right. You're not wrong. Let it never be said that you're wrong about stuff. Earth, Mars, Mercury, Saturn. Man! Here's the thing. When Connections works, it's a good and fun game. And it makes me feel smart and clever and copacetic with the puzzle in a way that nothing else does. When Connections works, Connections is a very good game. Connections has not been a very good game for like 2 weeks. Strands has come along and is eating Connections' lunch. Strands is blowing Connections out of the fucking water. Related, let's play Strands. So today's theme is what's the issue, and I happen to see we've got magazine right here, which I'm guessing is our Spangram. Now the question is it magazine or magazines? Let's go with the singular first. Fucking annoying, Strands. I just talked you up. I just sang your praises. I just suggested that you were a better game than Connections. You didn't need that S there. All right, first word Spangram is wonderful. Now I don't think thigh is a hint word here, but we're just yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm betting that this is just titles of magazines because I see Time here. So we've got Time, and this is going to be highlights. Once I find the S, there it is. Here's Vogue. Okay. P-E-O-P, no. P-L-E, there's People. This is... oh my god, did you seriously do Teen Dream? That's an oldie. No. Oh, this is going to be 17. S-E-V-E-N-T-E-E-N. Holy. That was a puzzle just trying to find exactly where the word was. And this is Wired. Boop, 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 and boop. Hey, look. Magazines. It's a shame you couldn't cram Sports Illustrated into that. That would have been difficult to build the rest of the strand around, I suppose. Now then, let us wrap up with today's immaculate grid. We need pitchers who won 20 games in a season, Giants, Dodgers, Guardians, White Sox, and players what had 6+ wins above replacements in a season. We cannot bang Pedro today for, although he was a Dodger and he had a 6 WAR season, I don't believe he did those things concurrently. Did Pedro Martinez have a 6 wins above replacement season for the Los Angeles Dodgers? Was he that good for the Dodgers? I don't think he was that good for the Dodgers. Oh, bottom row. Okay, yeah, that does make more sense. I forget that Pedro had 20 wins that year. Okay, fine. For the top right corner. We're going Mookie Betts, because imagine trading Mookie Betts. Imagine if you had Mookie Betts on your team and we're like, actually, I'd rather not have Mookie Betts on my team. Imagine making that decision. What kind of stupid person would make that decision? To have a player like Mookie Betts who can go from MVP caliber starting right fielder to, oh, you need me to play shortstop? Yeah, okay. I'll just move 6 spaces left on the defensive spectrum and play shortstop for you too. Unfucking believable. Also, an exceedingly good bowler. It's another true fact about Mookie Betts. Another tremendous baseball player who had a historically great career and should be inducted into the Hall of Fame any moment now because he's truly historically amazingly great, and played for the Dodgers and White Sox, is Manny Ramirez. It's a true fact about professional baseball. Imagine if you had Manny Ramirez on your team in his prime and were just like, I'd kind of rather have a cheaper, whiter Canadian version, actually. Imagine making that stupid decision. What kind of stupid people would make that kind of stupid decision? So anyway, a Chicago White Sox pitcher who, Manny was being a super a-hole. He was. He just was. Sam, I'm still relitigating the trade that sent Carl Crawford away from the Red Sox. I'm clearly not operating from a place of logic. I'm also not operating from a place of remembering good baseball players. All right, let's see here. A San Francisco Giant who had 6 wins above replacement in a season. Let's not get cute. It's Buster Posey. There you go. And now we must unfortunately name some Guardians. All right. So a Cleveland Guardian who also played for the Los Angeles Dodgers is a wonderful question. Think shitbags. I mean, yeah, we could go with a shitbag. Do we want to go with a shitbag? Yeah, okay, we'll go with a shitbag. Trevor Bauer, top left corner, Guardian and Dodger. Trevor Bauer is a shitbag. I was going to say Roberto Alomar, also a shitbag, but I don't think he was a Dodger. So he's got that going for him. He showed up to Vietnam when the draft board called. There was no dodging at play. It's a draft, anyway. A Cleveland Guardian who played for the San Fernando Giants is, let's see here. It's a wonderful question, Goog. I'm sure there's one. Was Kenny Lofton a Giant? Kenny Lofton played for a bunch of teams. I don't think the Giants are one of them. I could be wrong about that. He played for the Yankees. They're not the Giants. Different city. Fuck. We'll get back to that. A Guardian who won 20 games in a season is Bartolo Colon. What do you mean he didn't win? What do you... CC Sabathia? Oh, for the love of fuck! How is a person supposed to get this? CC 119. Fuck that. Fuck that and fuck you. Immaculate fucking crit. Did Jack McDowell win 20 for the White Sox? Because if he didn't, I wasn't going to get that either. Oh, good, Jack McDowell. Good for him. Fucking amazing. Bartolo won 20 the year he got traded away from Cleveland. Of course he did. Of course he fucking did. Bob Feller. That's what I should have done. I should have named an old good pitcher. Bob Feller probably won 59 games one year. Because it was the 50s, and you could win 59 games by throwing 59 miles an hour 59 times. Kenny Lofton was a Giant. Kenny Lofton would have fit the center square. The more we know. Yes, Sam, it is good to know things. Astonishing. It is helpful to remember things when you are playing a memory game. Who could have thought? Now, I hope, and it is a hope, I hope that we will be back later tonight with the premiere, the first stream of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I cannot guarantee that because, as I said, I have a job that's supposed to start at 10 and run until 6, and if it does, then I'm not gonna want to stream. I'm gonna want to do literally anything else. But, you know, maybe it'll end early. These things have a tendency to end early sometimes. Maybe they'll yell at each other and scream and fight and say, actually, fuck this and fuck you, we're going home. And they'll hang up their Zoom connections because you can't really slam down a telephone anymore. You can just angrily disconnect. Well, yeah. Stupid needing money to be alive. It's a true fact, sports pun. So, I hope to be back on Twitch later tonight. There will be more stuff on YouTube later today. A new episode of Baldur's Gate 3. brand new stuff. Keep on watching. Thank you all so much for being here, everybody. As always, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.